What is the scariest thing you have seen or heard? When I was 15, my older brother and I used to ride our bikes through this wooded trail behind our neighborhood. It wasn't officially a park or anything, just miles of undeveloped forest that had been partially cleared out by the local kids over the years. The trees were thick, the air always a bit damp, and there were paths leading everywhere, winding and narrow, and sometimes hard to follow. One afternoon in late fall, we decided to ride out further than we normally did. The sun was setting earlier that time of year, but we figured we had enough time to loop around and still make it back before dark. We had lights on our bikes just in case. The further we went, the quieter it got. No birds, no insects, nothing but the crunch of our tires on leaves and the occasional snap of a twig. About an hour in, the trail narrowed to a point where we had to get off and walk. There was a fallen tree partially blocking the path, and as we stepped over it, we noticed something strange. A shoe. Just one. Lying there like someone had dropped it and never came back. It was a woman's sneaker, newer looking, without any dirt or scuffs. Then we saw another, a little farther up the trail, almost hidden behind a bush. Same style, same size, clean. We stopped walking. Suddenly, from maybe 30 yards ahead, we heard breathing. Not an animal sound, human, labored, wet breathing, like someone who'd been crying or was sick. My brother grabbed my arm. We didn't say anything, just turned around and started walking back quickly, trying not to run. Behind us, the breathing grew louder. We started to run. The sounds of movement followed, crunching leaves, branches cracking. Not fast, but steady. We didn't look back, just ran until we got to a wider part of the trail where we could get back on our bikes. We didn't stop pedaling until we were out of the woods and back on the road. We told our parents. They called the police. They sent someone to check, but nothing was found. No shoes, no sign of anyone. We even went back ourselves a few weeks later, cautiously, during the middle of the day. The shoes were gone. Neither of us have talked about it much since then. We never went back to that part of the woods again. Sometimes, when the air is damp and the wind is just right, I can still hear that breathing in my head.